Watch what Macron does when Trump slaps liberal reporter for asking stupid question by Johnny Smith for rwnofficial.com. And once again, the left-wing mainstream media in this country has to prove how biased they really are against the right and our president, Donald J. Trump. This time during a sit-down between President Trump and French President Macron, ABC News' Jonathan Karl was once again up to his usual tricks. He actually yelled out a question which had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the issue at hand. Karl asked, "Mr. President, what about Michael Cohen? Are you considering a pardon?" Like, what? To which the president replied, "Thank you very much, stupid question," right before he moved on to another reporter. But what's really great about this whole exchange between Karl and Trump is the smile on Macron's face when he heard the president's response. It was priceless. Trump rips reporter after asking Michael Cohen stupid question.
Barrels of cash. It's insane. It's ridiculous. It should have never been made. But we will be talking about it.
And what about, Mr. President, what about Michael Cohen? Are you considering...
Thank you very much. Stupid question. Go ahead. Anybody else?
Yeah, he sort of nodded. That was pretty good. Macron's face after Trump said, Jean-Carl asked a stupid question. Look at that. Pretty good. Like he was proud of him. I loved Macron's facial expression when he heard Donald Trump scold a reporter and say, "Stupid question." Absolutely. Yeah, that was it. But that, it's disgracing America. Those kind of attacks are actually, that's why, that's what they wanted. They want to make it a new world order where America is no longer America. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why they are going after the president and the stupid people that follow these news agencies. They continuously go along with that agenda. That's what they don't want. Any America first thing. They want it one world where the elites rule and the peasants are given crumbs. That's basically it. And of course, the leftist journalist Karl is not happy about the exchange. And Trump looks a little tired with all of this going on. I mean, they're just attacking him, but you know what? God's given him strength. I also asked the president if he's considering pardoning Michael Cohen. He pointed at me and said, "Stupid question," and I totally agree. Now, this would be all be okay. No issue with asking a question, but not during when Macron is there. I mean, really? We have people coming in from other countries and we're asking these ridiculous questions while other people are visiting our country where we have to make a good impression, but that's what they want to do, destroy America. So moving right along, no issue with asking a question like this, although when our president is with the head of another nation, yeah, there it is. It's disrespectful. You can just tell Macron was very happy to see that response and would probably love to say something like that to his own press. Yes, indeed. This is how the mainstream media would treat Barack Hussein Obama. Look at the difference when they're speaking to Obama. And look how, this is what gets me sick.
Christy Parson. Hey.
Thank you, Mr. President. And congratulations, by the way.
Thanks.
One quick
Christy was
follow-up.
there when I was running for state senate.
That's right, I was.
Christy and I go back a ways.
I've never seen you lose. I wasn't looking that one time.
There you go.
Look at the idiot.
One quick follow-up, and then I want to ask you about Iran. I just want to make sure I understood what you said. Can you envision any scenario in which we do go off the fiscal cliff at the end of the year? And on Iran, are you preparing a final diplomatic push here to resolve the nuclear program issue, and are we headed toward one-on-one talks?
Well, obviously, we can all imagine.
Yeah, let's just get a crap load of money and throw it on a plane in cash 400 billion was it, I say? I don't remember, but what's the difference? 400 billion in cash, unmarked bills. Yeah, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know, this stuff can actually literally, blow your mind. Can you see the huge smile on that reporter's face as she slobbered all over President Obama, who was there to destroy us, to destroy this country, who doubled the debt of all the presidents of the United States in a matter of 8 years? I mean, really. But this is it. That's what they want. That's what they want. That's why they dumb us down with everything they're spraying. It's like she is a preteen girl meeting her newest pop music boy band sensation. I agree. These people in the media protected and carried water for President Obama for 8 years, and they still continue to protect him to this day. The press is supposed to be objective, unless otherwise stated, like in the case of Sean Hannity and Mark Levin, and that is fine. But the issue is that these people in the mainstream media pose as being objective, just to forward their own agenda, and that's not right. Here is more on the Cohen saga via the Daily News. Washington Attorney General Jeff Sessions has decided against recusing himself, the weasel, from the investigation into President Donald Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, but will consider stepping back from specific questions tied to the probe, according to a person familiar with the matter. And I say he's going to step back when it is incriminating for Cohen and Trump. If it's not incriminating, they don't get the dirt on him, he's going to be involved in it to find some dirt. That's what I think. I hope I'm wrong. But Sessions recused himself from the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election that's now led by Special Counsel Robert Mueller, a decision that angered Trump and left Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein in charge of the inquiry. Sessions, who was a top advisor to Trump's presidential campaign, announced in March of 2017 that he had decided he should steer clear of any matters arising from the campaign for president. Trump called Sessions weak for doing so and said he never would have named him Attorney General had he known the recusal would follow. By staying involved in the Cohen probe, Sessions is entitled to briefings on the status of the investigation, which is being conducted by the U.S. Attorney's Office of Southern District of New York, that could put Sessions in the position of being asked by Trump, who strongly condemned the FBI raid on his longtime lawyer, to divulge information about the Cohen investigation. Well, let's see. Is that really what's going to take place? I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Sessions could also weigh in on specific decisions by prosecutors, including whether to pursue subpoenas and indictments. How much you want to make a bet he's going to pursue subpoenas and indictments if he gets the chance? The Attorney General may be asked about his role in the Cohen investigation when he testifies before congressional panels on Wednesday and Thursday. The investigation into Cohen's finances and past work has was opened based in part on a referral from Mueller, right? Okay. The Justice Department declined to comment specifically about the decision on the recusal in the Cohen investigation, saying only that Sessions follows appropriate procedures. What? The Justice Department declined to comment specifically about decisions on recusal in the Cohen investigation, saying only that Sessions follows appropriate procedures. In other words, only Sessions has to follow appropriate procedures and the other ones can run rampant. The Attorney General considers his potential recusal on a matter-by-matter basis, as may be needed, the department said in a statement. To the extent a matter comes to the attention of the office that may warrant consideration of recusal, the Attorney General would review the issue and consult with the appropriate department ethics experts. But Geoffrey Berman, the acting U.S. Attorney in the Southern District, has recused himself from the Cohen probe. According to a U.S. official, it's unclear what triggered his recusal. That's a good question. I'd like to know why Berman recused himself. Rosenstein, as the number 2 official at the Justice Department, is responsible for coordinating and resolving any conflicts between the Mueller probe and the Cohen investigation. In a sign of how senior Justice Department officials can become involved in investigative matters, Rosenstein approved an FBI raid earlier this month on Cohen's home, office, and hotel room that seized the trove of information. Trump denounced the raid as an attack on what we all stand for and repeated that it was a terrible mistake for Sessions to recuse himself from the Mueller probe. I agree with that, because if Sessions didn't recuse himself, none of this, everything would have been thrown out. Everything would have been thrown in the trash. This whole scenario, our country would have been back on track. And you're going to tell me trust Sessions? No, I don't. He's deep state, and the thing is, they're going to attack Trump if he fired them, you know. So I don't know what to do, because look, if Trump doesn't know, I certainly don't know. Anyway, getting back to the story, the absence of a full recusal from the Cohen investigation means that Sessions can weigh in on certain matters related to the investigation that reached Justice Department headquarters, said Stanley Twardy, a former U.S. attorney for Connecticut who's now a white-collar criminal defense lawyer at the law firm Day Pitney LLP. There are no hard rules governing when Sessions would need to step aside, and decisions will depend on the specific issues at hand, Twardy said. It's a question of what Sessions has decided to do, Twardy said. However, there are multiple layers protecting the integrity of the Cohen investigation, Twardy said. For example, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York is fiercely independent and composed of career prosecutors Trump can't fire. The Cohen probe is being overseen by Robert Chuzami, Berman's deputy and a former Securities and Exchange Commission enforcement director. The FBI is also involved in the investigation, and there's a grand jury that can make independent decisions, all of which help insulate the probe from any political interference, Twardy said. So let me get this. In other words, Trump can't fire any of them. So now we're investigating what? The $130,000 that was given to Stormy Daniels? Peanuts? And we're going and raiding Cohen's office and doing all these things? And meanwhile, Trump can't fire anybody? What does this tell you? How much is this costing? So the Mueller investigation, we're investigating Russian collusion that they said they found nothing with the Trump campaign. Now we're raiding Cohen's office, another legal issue here. So who's paying for all of this? And meanwhile, Hillary Clinton and the Clinton crony gang, the gang is running free. And Sessions doesn't see a necessity to call for a special counsel? Are you kidding me? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.